Hey guys, Andrew here, back again with another Duel Masters Plays deck profile. Today we'll have a look at a Twin Cannon focused deck. We refer to this deck as the Pay-to-Win deck due to the absurd number of super rares that are currently in the deck. As when people ask me, what the strongest card in the game is currently, it's obviously your credit card. Bad jokes aside, our version of the deck currently runs a grand total of 8 super rares, and that's on the tamer side of things. But as you'll see later on, I have another version that plays 11 super rares. So basically this deck costs an arm and a leg to play. But for those of you who do have a bit of spare change, don't worry, you'll be rewarded with virtual prestige points in the form of ranks and quite amazing games. Alright, onto the deck. So again, we're running the Titan Giant package with 4 Poisonous Mushroom, 2 Fairy Life, 4 Aqua Hocus, 4 Bronze Arm, 4 Picotan, 2 King Riptide, and 3 Titan Giant. I find that these 20 or so cards are pretty staple in most versions of the deck. But here's where things get a bit interesting. Firstly, I'm running 2 copies of Snip Striker Bullraiser. You have to remember that this deck is not a control deck, and it does need to break shields to win the game. And currently there's no better option at the 2 cost mana than Snip Strike. He's also quite decent as a anti-aggro tech card that can trade with some of your opponent's early creatures. Similar reasoning goes for Pyrofighter Magnus, although Pyro also works quite well with Twin Cannon as a double speed attacker play on turn 10. 4 Holior and 4 Aqua Surfers are my choices for shield triggers. You'd notice that we're only playing 4 Holior as our light civilization. But I found that Holior is the ultimate clutch factor of this deck. Kind of find yourself in many scenarios where you kind of develop a huge board, but your opponent also has a lot of creatures. And whereas you can't win on your turn, but can in say 2 turns, but your opponent can win on their turn, that's where Holior shines the most. Finally, 3 copies of Twin Cannon Skyterror and 2 copies of Scarlet Skyterror as a tech option against blockers. Hope you guys enjoy the clips, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, here we go. So I think this is an extremely powerful deck. It combines mana acceleration with huge boss monsters like Scarlet Skyterror, Twin Cannon Skyterror, and also Titan Giant. So what he's playing, Lost Soul. Alright, go ahead and charge Aqua Surfer. So one card that you might realize is quite unique is Snip Strike. So even though this is a control deck, I'm still opting to play Snip Striker, because you do have to remember that this deck, in order to win the game, you do have to break shields. You can't rely on cards like Bomedius or Upper Deus to avoid shield triggers. So this deck does have to play, quote-unquote, an honest way, which Snip Strike actually does really well in. Like for example over here, he trades 1 for 1 for Sarius. Okay, I'll go ahead and charge Scarlet. Actually, I'll charge Bronze Arm, because I don't have any nature mana. So it's kind of pointless to hold Bronze Arm at the moment. Okay, break. Oh, he let it through. That's a trig. Proc. Alright. That's okay, that's not too bad. Better get rid of these trigs early than late. Here's another Bronze Arm. I wonder if he plays this card. Well, he does play Lost Soul, so you do have to be tricky about keeping a lot of cards in hand. It seems like I'll be okay for now. So I'll hold off from breaking this turn. Because I want to try secure King Riptide the turn after. So King Riptide's also another interesting choice for this deck that you don't always see. A lot of people opt to play Illusionary Merfolk, which costs 1 mana cheaper, and also draws you 3 cards instead of 2. But I find I quite like King Riptide for the purpose that he isn't conditional like your Illusionary Merfolk. So you don't have to rely on Pickleton staying on the board for a turn, which helps a lot. I often find that since this deck runs so much mana acceleration, it's that 1 mana difference between King Riptide and Illusionary Merfolk actually doesn't really play into much at all. Alright, so more Pickleton. I'm guessing this is a Volmedia deck. Alright, so let's go ahead and charge one of these. And I'll play Twin Cannon. Do I want to break with Twin Cannon? Answer is yes. Always want to break with Twin Cannon. The reason why I was hesitating for a moment because I do have Scarlet, and I could combo them together, but there's not much point. I think I'll just keep breaking. Why not? Block. So I wanted to get rid of that because Alcadius can kill your Twin Cannon. So he might. I'm guessing he's going to play like a Terrapin. That is not Terrapin. Seems like I got this one in the bag. Alright, so let's play Scarlet Skyterra. So glad they popped this card. He's 6k now with double breakers, so he's actually quite a big threat after he is on the board. Double break. Tridomida. So here's the promised even more pay-to-win version of the deck that plays 11 super rares. Set of order, we're playing light as our draw. So 4 copies of Picari and 4 copies of Mysterious constitutes our main draw. And for extra shield triggers, we have 3 copies of Magma Rex and 3 copies of Burst Shot. Enjoy. Alright, so here's the other version of the deck that swaps out water for light and uses Mysterious here as the main draw engine. Mysterious is extremely powerful and curves also extremely well off of Bronze Arm, as hopefully I can demonstrate here. Got quite a few mana acceleration cards in my hand at the moment. Spargate, so some sort of aggro deck. Okay, let's go ahead and just play out Fairy Life. So usually what you can do is you play Bronze Arm on 3 and then Mysterious on 4. But in this case, if I say draw Picari, I might play Picari instead. Okay, it's definitely an aggressive deck. See what we can do. Leo. Leo's not that useful. I'll go ahead and charge Leo. But this deck does struggle against these aggro decks sometimes. It really comes down to what trigs you get in your shields. Got Pickleton. He's gonna break, right? Right? Yep. Okay. Sarius. Sarius is not bad. Okay, I think I'll charge Magma Rex for 5 mana. Alright, and okay. Alright, it's just time to go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, let's try to get this. So I guess depending on, it's not the easiest position here. 8 mana next turn, so not quite enough for these two. Might kill, depending on what he does. I think if he attacks, I'll definitely block Picari here, but might kill his illusionary merfolk. Fairy Life and my shields would be quite nice as well. Alright, Snip Strike. So let that through, and then I'll block his Picari. Oh, Burst Shot. Burst Shot's super nice. And block. Charge this. So what I'm setting up for is playing these two next turn. So as you can see, the stickers, once you get the mana and the draw power, it can work wonders. Let's go return this. Oh, okay. I'm gonna definitely just go for it. Next turn with Twin Cannon and Power Fighter. Oh, he's gonna try to finish the game here. So I just need one trick. It's not too much to ask for, right? Come on, Shield Trigger. No, that's not the Shield Trigger I wanted. No, please, Holy Ore. Oh no. Anyway, this is Andrew, and you're watching The Gauntlet.